Hey everybody, Larry Reed, Man on Weed. We're going to do a little a review on the SIC nail by D Nail. The website says the dish is made of high-grade silicone carbide, which is more chemically inert than quartz and has a higher heat transmission than any other dish material in the market. This provides very even temperatures across the dish surface, resulting in the most consistent vaporization we can provide. To use this nail for convection-based vaporization, pair it with our sapphire insert. The insert rests securely on the shelf above the hot SIC surface. So silicone carbide, they use this in a lot of different scientific applications, lining certain things that have to deal with heat and testing hardness of other things. So it's pretty space age piece of material here, the silicone carbide. And when you order this, you're going to get it in two pieces. If you just order the dish and by itself, if you order it with the infinity nail, it'll come with the infinity nail. I believe you can order it like that. Not really sure, but should be able to. But anyway, there's the two pieces you're going to get on the SIC side, and then it's going to go onto an infinity nail base. And as luck should have it, the infinity nail base takes the same thread as this nutsert. So you're all good to go. If you've got the infinity nail, which everybody should have an infinity nail, it's the Swiss Army knife of dabbing. So you've got your Swiss Army knife. Well, actually, we call it the infinity nail. You've got your infinity nail, and then we're going to use it on electrical based. Larry Reed gave up on the torch. So I like consistency every time. Every time you go to it, it's the perfect temperature. So I use electricity. So good old Ben Franklin hooked us up. Got us some electricity there. Goes right on there. Then your dish would go right on top of there. So you got that heat right on there. Goes like that. Now there's two sides to this nutsert. There's the short and then there's the long side. The long side needs to go in first because it follows the threads. If you try to thread it out the wrong way, it's going to get stuck and not thread down. And don't be stupid and get a wrench and crank it down there and strip out all the threads and then be like, oh, D-Nail, send me another one because I done screwed it up. So Larry's telling you right now how to do it. You got the long side. You got the infinity post. Take that, thread it right down on there, the long side. Long side goes down in there. Couple twists, line it up. Couple turns. You're good to go. Nice and flush. Sits right down in there. I always try to buy my rigs so that they terminate into a female. So then all I need to do is get out there and bush it. I can go direct in there, but I don't like doing that because you never know what's going to happen to your rig if you bump it or it gets too hot and swells up, cracks your rig. You don't want that to happen. So I bush them. I got a 14 to 14. Actually, it's a 18 to 14. Sits down there, makes nice and flush. Sits down in there real nice. 18 to 14 goes down in my rig, and then you're good to go to rip some dabbers. So you're also going to get, with this nail, you're also going to get a carb cap. It's a two-piece carb cap. On this two-piece carb cap, I believe that's 22, 18, and 14. It's graduated like that so that you can use it on other stuff. It's got a nice little chimney in it. Put it on there. It's a little tough to grab hold of and all that, especially with the dabber and you're going all crazy like that. So, D-Nail, if you're listening, why don't you put us some threads in there so we can take our highly educated dabbers and screw them right into that carb cap. And then that would just be all one big extension. You'd have your dabber coming out the side there, your chimney up there, boop, boop, put it right on there. Shazam. Look at that. Surprised they didn't name it Devo. D-E-V-O. No, we're not human. No, we are Devo. Should be Dabo. D-A-B-O. Dabo. So there you go. The SIC nail works really good. Stick it on there. I run it. If you go to D-Nail, who's always trying to bring us some science, if you don't know what temperature to run it at, they have a chart on their science page. If you go to d-nail.com, go to their science page, they've got a chart which your believe it's the x-axis is the faceplate number. The y-axis is the actual temperature, and then running through to track your progress, the rise over run is the actual temperature that you're experiencing in the dish. So for all you Pythagorean fans, you want to get out your algebraic equations and go to town on there. Figure out what temperature you need to run. I turned mine up to 675, so I would end up getting like 6.25 out of my SIC now. It still smokes a little bit. I'm not a big carb cap fan. I'd rather run a little bit hot, but it's just the way it goes. Inert, I like super low surface adhesion, extremely conductive, great flavor, and the material degrades. And if the material degrades, it degrades into an ultra fine layer of quartz. So there you go. The SIC nail. New innovations in the dabbing market from D-Nail. Check it out, everybody. dnail.com. See what they got. Try yourself a SIC nail. It's good. It's tasty. It's different. Be on the cutting edge.